Don't fucking fall, don't. Okay. Hello, everybody who's joining. Let's wait until a few more people get here before I start discussing important stuff. Hi guys. How are you? Who's excited for tonight's episode? How's everybody? I'm really excited for tonight's episode. Not so sure I'm ready for the hand and angst that comes along with it, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, now that more people are coming on, you guys can start asking me questions and stuff that you guys want me to talk about before the episode airs. Yeah, let me know what you guys want to talk about. And I'll answer as much as questions I want. Like, let's see. Hello, how are you doing? I'm great. Landon, Landon jumping off the roof. Listen, my husband needs to learn that he cannot die anytime he wants to. He needs to know that it puts emotional damage on me personally, and he doesn't realize that. But we'll see what happens. I really want him to be able to teleport, because apparently phoenixes can teleport, and if he can teleport, maybe he can somehow teleport into the prison world, and he can bring things with him. So maybe he can bring Hope with him, and then they can save the twins and Alaric. So let's see what happens. How do you feel about Josie breaking up? Josie breaking up with who? Josie didn't break up with Landon. Landon broke up with Josie. What do you think about Julie Plec leaving Warner Brothers? I'm really happy for her because she's moving forward with her career, and while she's had a great run with this one production company, she's moving on to what she thinks is best. While I don't know what it means for Legacies because she is the creator, but if she moves studios or if she moves production companies, I don't know how that's going to work for Legacies. But we'll see what happens because of course, I'm going to school to learn all about that stuff, but I haven't learned about what goes on when you switch production companies in the middle of a show. But hopefully, it doesn't change anything because I love the way that Julie writes, and I really like the way she's taken Legacies, and I hope she doesn't leave the show. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. Any questions? I don't know if you guys who watched my reaction last week. How do I feel about Sebastian? I like him. I mean, I don't hate him. I honestly do think that it makes sense for Elizabeth to be with somebody like that right now. Later on, I don't see them being together for long. But right now it makes sense. Someone just asked me a question. I did not mean to delete that, so I cannot see it. She said she'll still be a part of it, but probably won't be in charge anymore. Oh no. I love Julie. Listen, guys, you gotta understand. I know I've said this before. Julie Plec is one of my idols. Like, she's one of the main reasons why I decided to go into filmmaking. She's one of the main reasons why. She's one of the ways. Her writing, I follow her writing, and I follow Legacy's writing. That's how I learned how to write, basically. And yeah, so it's upsetting. But okay, you guys watched it. Okay, so the ending of last week's episode was probably one of my favorite endings to any episode of Legacies that has happened. It was a complete shock. It shocked me more than the finale of season 1 did. And you guys saw my reaction for the finale. It was like I was in tears. But this one, like, it shocked me. I did not see this coming at all. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. I don't know, I'm really excited about the whole prison world shit, so what's gonna happen. Who do you think Hope killed with this is you know what? I made this joke on Twitter and a lot of people liked it, but, I made this joke about, like, someone made a comment about her man and she cut a bitch, but I don't know, honestly, I don't know what I can see, I mean, maybe the monster at most? I don't know, I don't think she could really hurt anybody else, you know what I mean? Um, Hope is gonna oh, Hope is gonna kill bitches if she doesn't get her gals back, I know. Should we talk about my theory on what's gonna happen with Kai when he comes back? Because I have a pretty good theory. I like my own theory, which is like, wow, do you have any more self love or whatever? But do you guys want to hear? Okay, what's your guys' opinion on what's gonna happen in the prison world? Who do you think Kai's gonna kill? Who do you think Kai's gonna kill? Since Sebastian is in the prison world, do you think he's a part of the Gemini Coven? So basically, I don't know if you guys understand what happened last week. Basically, this entire time since the Salvatore School has been open or whatever, Alaric Emma had been sending the troubled kids to the prison world where Kai Parker is, and whether or not there was actual reason behind it, it was still a fucked up thing to do. And that was the part where it really shocked me because I love Alaric. I love Matt's character. Alaric has always been one of my favorite characters throughout the entire TVD universe. And to hear that, I was like, whoa, fuck, that actually kind of hurts. You know what I mean? It's like, what the hell just happened? Um, but I don't think Sebastian would be a part of the Gemini Coven because if that was the case, then he would somehow be related to Lizzie, and that'd be incest, and I freaking hate that kind of stuff. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't think anything bad will happen to Sebastian. Maybe. I think Kai has a kid with one of the students in the Salvatore school. Maybe. I'm not sure about killing, but I think he and Josie will spend a lot of time. I know. I tweeted this. I think that Josie and Kai are gonna have the most scenes together, and Lizzie is gonna have the most scenes with Sebastian. I think that's what's gonna happen. Apparently, it's gonna be like a supernatural Hunger Games in the prison world. I know, don't get me freaking started. I'm so freaking nervous, but I'm excited because I love Kai Parker and I love the prison world. Like the whole prison world um, storyline in season 6 was one of my favorites. Season 6 of The Vampire Diaries is one of my favorite seasons. So it was really fun. It's really fun to bring that back, in a different way, especially with the Saltzmans being in there and not knowing what's going to happen because Alaric and them both know that Kai Parker's there and how they're gonna run. I think it's gonna end tonight. I think this episode tonight is gonna end with Kai Parker. That's my personal opinion. I really hope that happens because I will freaking flip my shit if it does. But we'll see what happens. I feel like Lizzie is the one that's going to go dark, as I think it will be too predictable if it's Josie. But see, the thing is, if the hourglass breaks, it goes into Josie. And oh, my theory. You guys want to hear my theory? Sorry. My theory is that either Kai kills Alaric or Lizzie, and Josie breaks the hourglass to bring the darkness into her so she can kill Kai and, defeat him. Because if you see in the promo where you see the hands throw the hourglass down, you can see on the ground next to it there's a heart. I don't know if you guys saw that, but there's a heart on the ground next to after she throws down the hourglass, and I think it's either going to be Lizzie or Alaric that dies. So we'll see what happens. Do we know what students are in the prison world? Like how many? I know that there are 2 because they hired 2 actors. Who I follow on Instagram, they're going to be in there. I'm not sure what they're going to be in episode 13 though. I don't think they're going to be in episode 12, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, Ronnie Hart. I couldn't remember their names. This is asked on Twitter multiple times. Who do you think will save Josie? A family member or love interest? I think it will be Penelope or Hope. Why do I think it's Penelope? Because it would be a perfect opportunity for the writers to bring her back. Whether or not they decide to do that, that's their decision or whatever. But if I were one of the writers, that would be the perfect opportunity to bring Penelope back for at least 2 to 3 episodes. That way they can try to bring Josie out of this darkness and true love prevails. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. Why I think Alaric will die was maybe temporarily is because Matt is about to have a baby, and obviously his family comes first, so we'll see what happens with that. You know what I mean? But yeah, anything about this episode? Like today's episode is the Cupid episode, which is What Cupid Problem? That's the name of the title. Um, do you think they'll bring Ethan and Maya back? At this point, I don't see the point of it, honestly. And can we talk about Danielle wearing the same outfit again? She's wearing the same fucking outfit. Ah! They can put her. Look, it's great that she looks cute in it, but like, can they put her in something else, please? Do you think Kai will see some resemblance of Joe in Lizzie and Josie? I mean, they think he looked like her. I think he will with Josie. And I think that's why he's gonna have a bit of a more connection with um with Josie because of the relation that she has towards his sister. So yeah. Um, do you think Landon and Hope might break up? I don't think so. I'm really hoping at the end of this episode, it being their Valentine's episode in a way, that they have at least a kiss or a talk. But honestly, I don't think Landon's powers can come out until Hope believes in him because I do believe that they're soulmates, and I know a lot of people will disagree with me on that, but I do believe that Landon and Hope are soulmates, and hopefully that shows whether or not that has any impact on it. The twins in tonight's episode, I don't know because Kaylee and Jenny weren't on set a lot for this episode. They were in LA doing press and stuff while they were filming this episode. They might be in the end. But episode 12, which is Kai Parker Screwed Us, they're wearing the same outfits as they were in episode 10. So we'll see what happens. Do you think we will see Dark Josie? Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. Kaylee was on set doing inserts, which I don't know if you guys know what inserts means, but insert shots basically means when they lost footage or footage that they didn't use doesn't work. So they asked the actor to come in and dress up the same as they were in that episode. She was doing it for episode 15, so she was still Dark Josie at episode 15. So we'll see. Do you think Hope might fight the Kai to protect the twins? Absolutely. There is a ripped heart in the prison world, yeah, but yet no one, matter how many times you die, you will come back unless the rules are different for every prison world. So who do you think? Well, wouldn't it be different because Alaric is human? I don't think Kai will die. I don't think he will. He's too good of a character to get rid of for real. Like you got to bring him back again somehow. I think Wade is the new hero that rises, and he will fell by the golden arrow. He's probably gonna die tonight. No, because Elijah, who plays Wade, is on his way to Georgia today, so he's still in a few episodes, I think. Do we like Alyssa? I don't hate her. I mean, I know last week in my video I said I hated her, but like I like that type of villainous character. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. Guys, Danielle is so beautiful. She really is. Like I'm looking at pictures on my timeline of her, and she's just gorgeous. And Olivia is a queen. She's so beautiful. Mm. Isn't the rule only for Kai? Damon and Bonnie were able to die in the prison world, so yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe they want Kai to keep suffering. So yeah, I don't know. You guys know I love Kai. I love Chris Wood. He's an incredible actor. So we'll see what happens. This doesn't relate to today's episodes, but what your opinion on Brett becoming the new head writer of Legacies? I like the way that Brett writes. I really do. Like I said, I learned my writing skills from this show, so I can't really say anything. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, now they want Julie to stay because, Brett becomes the head writer or the head, producer or whatever," but it's like, I don't know. Some people just don't understand how the entertainment business works, especially when you're on a TV show or with you're, working and stuff with the show, so is the Necromancer the new big bad? I hope so. I really like the Necromancer, so we'll see. Any more questions? Do you think Kai might try to break Hope's spirit if they fight and Hope will finally let all of her emotions out? I guess you're trying to say? And how do you think about Hope always saying she's fine? Listen, my thing with Hope always saying she's fine is I know she's not, but she's saying it for a reason. She wants to act strong, and I think that's what a trait that she gets not only from her dad, but she gets it from Haley as well. And it's just a Michelson and Marshall trait that she has that even though she might not realize it, but she's doing it, but she just doesn't realize it. Um, and I think Landon really does play a big part in this because, as you guys can see, every single time he dies, she has the same exact reaction even though she knows that he's gonna come back, and it's like because the reason why she's like that is because, this is this guy is the guy that she loves, and, seeing him die is seeing somebody she cares about die, and she's so used to everybody leaving her. So while she might say she's fine, she's just doing it to be a bigger person, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I'm late, what have you missed? Landon's jumping off a roof. We're talking about Kai Parker and the twins who might die. Is Lark gonna die in the prison world? Is MG in this episode? Yes, Quincy is in this episode. And boy, he looks fucking good. I'm gonna show you a picture. I was like, ooh, I'm just sweating thinking about it. Um, Look how good he looks. Look at that. Whew. Okay. I like your theory with Landon transporting himself in the prison world. I do too. I wanted to happen so bad. Do you think there will be any chance of Jan and getting back together? Yes, I do. 110%. And I would like to see it happen for a little bit, but handed right now. MG having a date with Kim and taking how will Hope feel? Or how will Kim feel? I don't know. I think MG being in the pool with Alyssa, um, that has to do with a plan because in the synopsis it says that MG helps Hope with plans to get the twins out of the prison world. So we'll see what happens. How would you imagine Hope becoming a full tripod? How would she die? If you could write any episode. So I am a big fan of Hope becoming a full tribrid. I know that they might not do it soon. But how I would write it is she's either saving one of the twins or Landon. That's how I would write it. So I feel like maybe at some point this season or next season, I see them writing an episode based off Hope's um, supernatural abilities rather than just saying she's a witch because you don't really see her as a werewolf, you don't really see her as a vampire obviously because she's not a vampire yet, but she's like she still has that blood in her system. But I really want an episode based off not only that she's a Michelson witch, but she's also a Michelson vampire, and she's a werewolf off her mom and her dad's side. And I really want to see that happen. And if I see her dying, it would be to save Landon's life or the twins. More leaning towards the twins because I want Landon to be his own person and be able to save the love of his life rather than the love of his life saving him. So we'll see what I don't know. That's my thing. Some people say Hope is stronger than Kai, but he could siphon her magic though. But isn't Kai a heretic? So wouldn't he? Doesn't he have magic of his own now? Because he died. I hate Alyssa. Do you think she'll be the one that dies? Mm-mm. Because Olivia's still on set. If Hope becomes a full Tribrid, wouldn't her emotions be like 3 times stronger than? We don't really know because we don't know if she'll be a full witch when she comes back because, she's not a siphoner, so couldn't become a heretic. So whether or not she keeps her witch side or she just becomes a hybrid of a werewolf and a vampire. But we'll see what happens. I didn't finish TVD. I was like on the last seasons. I'm not talking about the last season of the Vampire Diaries. It was terrible. I didn't like the last season of the Vampire Diaries. Yeah, he could still siphon, but he could still siphon magic from other witches. But if he's a full witch, he's not a siphoner, so he has magic of his own. So how could he still siphon magic from something? I don't know. Like coming up with shit. Guys, I could sit down and talk with the writers about this show forever and give my own opinions, and hopefully they wouldn't look at me like I'm crazy. Sir Julie would come up with a loophole to make Hope a full Tribrid because she's great at loopholes, yeah, but she's no longer head of the writing department or head of the show anymore, so she'll still be involved, yeah, she will, but we'll see what happens. I'm proud of her though. I'm happy for her. Yeah. Any other questions? I feel like I've been here forever. Only 22 minutes. I saw that too about Josie wearing Stefan's blazer. Mm, if it happens, ooh, tears. I'm already starting to cry. How do you feel about Alaric after last episode? What I think he did was fucked up. I really do. But like I said before, Alaric is one of my favorite characters. And it gets to the point where it's like, how do you go about a situation like that? And I don't know. I gotta see what the other vampire or the other supernatural creatures are. Like were they dangerous like Kai? Then yeah, I completely understand. But if they weren't, then I don't know. We'll see. Can you start reacting to the trailers for the next episode on Legacies? I can't because YouTube copyrights them. I've tried and beforehand. That's a lot of times why some of my reactions, like my 113, my 115, my 202 and 203 and 208 were blocked because I watched the next episode, like the next trailer episode. So I can't do that. I'm really scared for episode 15. The writers wrote the episode, so someone is dying. It's the Vampire Diaries franchise. Who doesn't die? Did I watch TVD or Legacies first? TVD, and which one do I like more? Legacies. I relate to Legacies more. But I could talk about either show for weeks if I had to. What do I think about Josie? Right now, they're probably my second favorite Hope ship. I'd rather them happen than any other Hope ship. But I am 110% a Handon shipper. I think Handon is one of the most beautiful ships throughout the entire TVD universe, and I do think that they will end up together. But I would like to see Hope interact with Josie rather than this. She's like this. Hope is a character who is destined to end up with a guy, but has a moment with a girl within between of that situation. So. Is Legacies one of your top shows, or is there another one you like more? Legacies is my top show, but I've been really into Criminal Minds recently. That's probably my second. Do I like Lena? I don't hate her. I just thought she was annoying. Did you watch the originals? I did. Fun fact about that. I watched the 5th season of the originals before I watched the 1 through 4 because Danielle was in it. I had watched Danielle and other things beforehand. I was like, "Oh, she's playing Hope Michelson." And I know who Hope Michelson was because obviously there had already been 4 seasons out, and my brother watches them. I watched season 5 before I watched season 1 through 4 because Legacies was coming out. If you could pick a ship, what ship would you pick other than Handon at the moment? Uh, I don't know. At the moment, probably Jandon. Did you ship Stelena? Or Delena? I was a Stelena shipper. I did not like Damon and Elena, and I didn't like Damon. So yeah. Do you think if Hope turns into a vampire, she will start to like Raph more, like what happened with Elena and Damon? No, because Raph doesn't turn her. The reason why Elena and Damon were really like together is because she was sired to him for a while, and then later on, the sire bond broke, and she still had fallen in love with him. But there's no way that Hope could be sired to Damon or to Raphael. If you're a Handon shipper like myself, can you please tell me you're a Stelena shipper also? Yes, I am a Stelena shipper. Clamel, these ship names. I'm guessing Klaus and Camille versus Klaus and Caroline. Klaus and Caroline. If each Legacy's character were a character, if each Legacy's character were, can you repeat that? I don't know what that means. If Handon were Endgame, who would you like it to be? Like who Hope would be with, or just like in general? I don't know. I haven't really thought about it because I think Handon's Endgame. This is off topic, but do you have any autographs from the cast on your wall? Like, what is this? Oh, this right here. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I went to the premiere for season 2 in Covington. And I'll take it down and show you guys. I got the opportunity to meet some lovely, lovely extras. We talk on Instagram all the time too, and I got some of their autographs. So these are the extras that you see in the background. Actually, this guy right here, Jace. I don't know if you guys remember in episode 2, the guy who came up and asked Landon for an autograph. That's him, Jace. I met him, and I was actually, before the episode aired, I was actually one of the people on the thing that learned that he actually had a speaking role. So it was pretty cool. They're also nice, and I can't wait to see them again. The one couple that I do think was Endgame that isn't right now, hasn't showed any signs, is Lizzie and MG. I really do think that they're going to end up together in the end. Were you a Caroline fan? Not really, but I didn't like Klaus and Camille, so Wade and Landon. Friendship. No Landon romance shit. No. What if Hope got pregnant? I'd be so disappointed. I hate to feel it, but I feel like Kai will kill Josie. Do you want to make me cry? Are you trying to make me cry right now? Do you think Caroline? Jesus fucking Christ. Do you think Caroline knows about what Alaric's doing? No. Do you think Kai will try and attack Lizzie, Joe, Sebastian, or Alaric? All of the above. Is that an answer? Is that an answer? Sorry, I meant if each Legacy character were in TVD character, who would they be? Sorry for damn autocorrect. It's fine. I don't like comparing characters. I really don't. But if I had to, Lizzie's obviously Caroline. I see Josie being Bonnie. Elena, believe it or not, I see her as Landon rather than I see her as Hope. Hope I see as Stefan. And then Delana or Damon, I don't fucking know. I think Lizzie G will get together near the end of the show. I do too, and I love them so much. At the premiere, Jenny and Quincy had this sweet little moment. So adorable. I was like, "Oh my god, Lizzie G." This is unrelated to Legacies, but have you watched Shadowhunters? I have. I've seen the entire show. Do you think they will write off Raphael? He's barely in the show. He's in episode 15, but he's working with the necromancer. So yeah. Uh do you ship do I ship what? Where'd it go? Ooh. Oh. Do you think did you watch Teen Wolf? Yes. Fucking love that show. So good. Where do you watch season 2? I watch it live on TV. So I don't know where I mean, you could watch it on the CW app. Favorite ship for Hope if Handon were Endgame? Probably Hosey. Hope and Josie. Theory on 212? Listen, all I know is that Kai Parker's coming back, and I can't think straight because the synopsis gave us fucking nothing, which means someone's dying, obviously. But I honestly don't know. I don't know anything could happen. Do you think Clark is really dead? Yes, I do. What are you hoping it happens, 11? As cliche as it sounds, I really want to hand in I love you again or a hand in kiss, and I really want Landon to find out at least one of his powers, and to hope kicks for hope to kick some ass. You know what I mean? So yeah, part one. I'm in love with this show, and I hope it goes back to like the first 4 episodes of the season. I think it's better now. So I don't know. That's my opinion. Do you think there's gonna be any more Hosey? Maybe. I was really thinking that Hosey was gonna kiss in the Valentine's episode, but Josie's in Malivore. Whoa, Josie's in the prison world, so that can't happen. How many episodes of Legacy season 2 does they have? They have 20 episodes. What do you think about a Landon badass boy, girl, whatever you identify as? Landon is literally one of my favorite characters, and he has so much room to grow, and I can't wait till they move the character along. Who's most likely to die first out of the main characters? Raphael. How did your film thing go? Oh, thank you for asking, Sammy. So basically what happens is we get in front of the class and we pitch a short film. And the class votes whether or not they want to make it. And they voted for 2 films this year. Mine got the 3rd most votes, but I have an individual project, which means I can make this movie by myself with the help of my classmates who are willing to volunteer their time outside of class to come work on the crew. And that's what I'm going to be doing. So I am indeed directing my first short film with actual like professional equipment, which is going to be incredible. I have the script written. I have my crew. I am starting the breakdown process of the script. I am starting my shot list. And now we just need to do open calls for actors. And then we'll start shooting mid-March maybe. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I really do love doing this stuff, and my teacher believes in me, and it's incredible to have somebody who's like, I can see you making it in the film industry. And I'm like, oh, thank you. So yeah. Do I think Caroline will come back soon? If Alaric dies, yes. Natty, okay, listen. When Landon said he wants to be the hero to stand at the end with hope, do you think it was foreshadowing? Yes. I'll tell you why. The way that I see that whole conversation with Handon is that these are 2 people that love each other, obviously. And Landon, not only is Landon so used to not having anybody, Hope is so used to losing people. And this guy is the one person that she can't lose. So she wants to be the hero. And she rather herself die than the man that she loves dies, but he sees it in a different situation where he can't die, and Hope has a chance of actually dying and not coming back. And Landon not only wants to be safe for himself, he wants his girl to be safe because if you think about it, when Hope jumped in the Malivore and when Hope went to Georgia to go find Landon, it was for Landon, and Landon felt hopeless. Like he couldn't do anything. He felt helpless. And he really just wants to help her out, if that made any sense. I don't know. Do you think they'll still keep going on with Monsters of the Week thing in season 3? I do, and I absolutely fucking love it. I love the monsters. I really do. Do you think Lizzie is going to be mad at her dad and Joy Kai? Mm-mm. I don't think so. Watch Izzy direct an episode of Legacies season 5. Listen, Brett Matthews, hit me up. I'm leaning towards directing as my career. And I really do enjoy directing. I really do enjoy every aspect of it. I even like to assist direct, like be an assistant director. And believe it or not, assistant directors do a lot of work. They do. You don't really think about it, but they do a lot of work. And it's not only, the directors who, sit and say action and come up with the aspect of the entire show creatively. The assistant director makes sure everything is running smoothly on set, make sure the actors get where they need to be, make sure the actors know their lines, and blah blah blah, everything like that. I aspired to have a Hizzy / Hope and the twins kind of friendship. Me too. I want to be friends with everyone on the show. I think Elena doesn't deserve Stefan. What do you think about that? I mean, I think that Damon doesn't deserve Elena, so I don't know. We'll see. Would you rather work in television or film? I would say television because there's more of a chance that I have a job longer. But I am willing to do anything. I watch more television, so I know a little bit more of how that works because there's different ways to go about going into a film and getting that created, but the process is pretty much the same. So, what hand and scene do you want to see? You know what hand and scene I want to see. You know what hand and scene I want to see. Can we get the motel scene, but can they not get interrupted, please? Anyways, so who's the strongest legacy character in your opinion? Josie. You think MG will turn bad or something? I think they kind of hint that. I think he's a ripper, just like Stefan was, but he has a good heart. So, which TVD TO characters do you think will appear in season 3? Caroline. As much as I hate to say it, Rebecca, because I wasn't a big fan of Rebecca. But yeah. Hi, hope is best. Hello. Please see this. I see you, Brad. Do you think MG was a ripper, or at least not Stefan Salvatore type of ripper? I think MG's a ripper, and I think he's exactly like Stefan. He's a great guy, and just whenever he gets near blood, he just, turns into this person that you don't recognize. Would you like Josie to have a new love interest now or way later in the series? So, believe it or not, before Alyssa turned into this psycho bitch or whatever, I really wanted Alyssa and Josie to get together. But right now I think Josie needs to focus on her recovery because she is going dark. So, I don't really see her having a new love interest unless Penelope comes back. So, yeah. Can't believe Haley died. I know. Whatever. Hope should just be a witch and vampire, in my opinion. She can't really get rid of her werewolf side unless she finds it or whatever they did. Danielle Rose Russell is my freaking queen. She needs to know that she can literally step on me and I thank her. Okay, please don't tweet that at her. If you guys tweet that at her, I'll be really embarrassed. Hope does a lot of similar facial expressions to Klaus and Haley. It's so freaky sometimes. Danielle Rose Russell is such a... Listen, the casting for that. Oh my gosh. I praise the casting department and the casting director for everything they just did with the whole Michelson family. It's incredible. Maybe Cole. I would like to see Cole. That'd be cool. Do you think Penelope will be back at the end of the season of second season or season 3? Second season. I'm praying that she comes back the second season. Who do you think will die by the end of Legacies? Like the end of the show or this season? This season. Oh, nobody. I don't want anybody to die. Did you watch Arrow? If so, the series finale's got me in the feels. No. But I did watch Adam's reaction to the show. And I saw the way it ended. It's 12:30 where you are. Go to sleep. I really do like Alyssa as a villain too. I really do. Was I expecting it? Fuck no. But I love it. So yeah. We haven't seen Stephanie Salvatore yet, but what do you think she looks like? Probably Damon, the dark hair and the blue eyes. Would you be okay with a Lark dying? Nope. Mm-mm. I would hate it. I think it would be probably one of the worst decisions. And you know, a lot of people don't like Alaric because they don't like Matt. And I really see it as like as soon as Alaric dies, the twins are gonna go dark, and then they're gonna blame Alaric for dying. It's just how the fandom works. But yeah, I'm not from Germany. You asking me if I'm from Germany? I'm from United States. I'm glad younger Josie and Lizzie from DVD came back last episode. Yes, and I think they're going to be back this episode too. This episode, episode 12. Do you like Sebastian? I don't hate him. I think there's more to him than people are willing to see. So we'll see what happens. You want to see Rebecca? I didn't really like her, but if it makes Hope happy, then yeah. Go ahead, whatever. What do you think about the Lark and the Listen, I love them two together. I really do. But now she won't be able to go on a date because he's in the prison world and she won't understand that. And then there's gonna be more angst between them. It's fine. It's fine. It would be awesome if you directed or wrote an episode or at least getting a small recurring role. I don't act, but I would love to work on it. And I don't know if I told you guys this, but my school that I'm looking into is in Georgia. And yeah, I'll be closer to where they film it. Yay. My theory, Josie going dark, teams up with Kai. Kai tries to kill Lizzie, but Hope saves her. Unlocking her full Tribridness equals Tribrid, Hope, and Dark Josie. Maybe. I think it's too early for them, though, to make Hope a hybrid or a Tribrid. Hello from Brazil. Wow, you're from Brazil. Hello. Any ships for Caleb? I don't know. I haven't really seen anybody that I can see him with. Is film school necessary for a career in film industry, in entertainment industry? No. Is it good to go to a film school? Yes. The only reason why I went to a film school, or I'm going to a film school, is because I was never really interested in film until my last year of high school. I was always a big math student, so I wanted to go to school for math. But after I did like a radio class, I really got into the entertainment business, and that's why I decided to go into film because I wanted to learn more about it. But if you're dedicated beforehand and you know more than I did from the beginning, then I mean, you can try your best. Really, what you can do is be a screenwriter. Screenwriters is a really good option too. Do you think Alaric must have a good reason for sending the students to the prison world? I hope so. I really do. Hi from Bulgaria. Hello. Wow, that's great. Do you think Maya is maybe Raf's sister? Whoa, guys. You guys blow my mind sometimes. It's incredible. What do you think when Josie and Lizzie are half vampires? It's gonna be fucking hot. I don't know. We'll see. time is it? Because I really want it to be the episode already. It's only 6:30. Yes, Ari is my background. Thank you very. Look at that handsome face. Please have my kids. Please. Sorry. Okay, why is my brother only sometimes in your videos? I mean, are you not watching the show together? So he works Thursday nights, and I'm impatient and can't wait till he gets home. So I watch it and react to it live. But sometimes he's off Thursdays and he's in the video. But he's working tonight, so he's not going to be in the video tonight. I low key can imagine Alyssa and Caleb getting together at the time. I literally was thinking that when somebody asked me, like the first person that came to my mind was Alyssa, but I was like, oh, that'd be a little too far fetched. If Arya had a Twitter, I would tell him you said that. Listen, if Arya had a Twitter, I'd be in trouble. I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter, but my entire Twitter is Arya and Handon. It's like entire thing. Arya would be scared of me. If I ever met Arya, it would be like an awkward moment for me. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to speak. That's how I was with Quincy. When I met Quincy, I don't know if you guys know this, but I met Quincy in Covington. I can get a picture. And what happened was when I went up to him, he wished me a happy birthday because my friends were like, "Oh, it's Izzy's birthday," and he wished me a happy birthday. I turned 21. He's like, "Oh wow, you're the big 2-1." I gave him a hug, and then we took a picture. And then he went off and talked with the other girls who were allowed to come up and take a picture with him, and it was a really surreal experience. So, yeah, I'm gonna find a picture of me and him. He's not as tall in person as you guys would think. He's really not. Like I'm 5'2", so that's him. Try to find another picture. Me and Julie Plec. I don't know if you guys saw that. And then yeah. I hope it Lizzie who goes dark because Josie dark doesn't fit and she looks so much better like a teddy bear. I don't know. Kaylee looked really hot in in the whole thing, like what she looked. But yeah. Do you watch the sneak peeks for the episode? I do. That's how I knew Landon's gonna jump off a roof. Yeah. I only want Lizzie to be a heretic later on the show. I don't want Josie to be a heretic. I don't either. But it'd be cool because if Josie turned off her humanity and Penelope came back, that'd be a great story. I really want Jed and Caleb to have a love interest, me too, but they're not really ideal characters. Are the Legacy cast the biggest social media ghosts of season uh, of the CW? Probably, honestly. I saw your entire Instagram live that day. Sadly, it wasn't saved. Okay, you guys want to hear a secret on why it wasn't saved? So when I was on the live, it was one of my bigger lives. Like I almost reached 100 viewers. When they stopped with the Q&A and handing out the baskets and stuff, this lady gets on the mic and says, "If you have a sweatshirt from Quincy, which is his Soulfro merch or Soul Space merch, um, if you have a hoodie, come up and you get a picture with him." And I freaked out and I put my phone in my pocket without saving the live, and I didn't realize that it would fuck it up, and it did. And I was really upset because that had the entire questions on it. And Jenny actually answered my question. I asked which one of the twins would be more like Kai, and she answered. So, yeah, that's a little secret for you guys about the whole live situation. And Alex, who's Jenny's sister, was on that live as well. So, yeah. Do you think Sebastian's ex-girlfriend is Cassandra is Lizzie's doppelganger? I have, and that's been my entire theory from the beginning. I'll scream if Kai is the cliffhanger at the end of the girl. Me too. I'm probably gonna cry. I will tell you that. Lizzie and Landon being a ship? I've always shipped Josie and Landon rather than Lizzie and Landon. So yeah. Who did Jenny say was more like Kai? I think she what I can remember, I think I have a video actually. Whatever, I think she said Lizzie.
Initially, I would say Lizzie, just because they have a lot in common. But also knowing how distrustful Lizzie is of new people, and just what happened with Joe, what went down there. Maybe Josie would be a little bit more understanding.
And then what do you think?
Yep. So there's that. I remember Peyton was late, and I freaked out when he walked in because, guys, he's so handsome in person. He really is. He's so handsome in person. Quincy is handsome. Quincy gives the best hugs. I remember, it's gonna sound weird, but the first thing I remember, the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of Quincy is that he smelled really good. I know it's weird to say, but he smelled really good. And he gave great hugs. Very tiny. He's very tiny, but it's fine. We should start a petition to get Izzy on. Listen, if you guys did that for me, I would love you forever. I made it my mission 2020 to try to get an interview with one of the cast members. Believe it or not, I really want to interview Ben. I've had the most interactions with him, and I feel like we know each other. And he's just a sweet guy, and I want to meet him. I wanted to ask if he smelled good, but he already answered. He smelled so good, so I'm gonna tell you another story. I'm just embarrassing myself right now on the internet because I know a lot of people are gonna see this. The day after the premiere party, I was there entire day after, and we visited the little stores that were in the town center, and there was this soap store that sold soaps, and I smelled something. My friend can vouch for this. First thing I said, I was like, wait a second. I go, you know what this smells like? It smells like what Quincy smelled like. Oh my god, I'm such a loser. Listen, I don't know if you guys have been here long enough to know this, but Quincy was like the first person that I wanted to meet out of the cast. I really wanted to meet him, and when it happened, I freaked out. I have videos.
Hey, hit angles. I wear them socks.
He's so handsome. Why don't I like Rebecca? I think she was just annoying. So I don't know. I didn't like her. If Maya were a werewolf, do you think she might kill her brother to activate her werewolf side, or that's called? I think that might happen, but I don't think Maya's coming back because Bianca hasn't been on set, so we'll see what happens. Any more embarrassing stories you guys want to know about Covington? Because I got a bunch. I feel like I should tell you guys some pictures because I didn't post all the pictures that I took. Oh, you want to see a little fun video? This is me dancing with the with some of the extras. I don't know if Jackson, who plays one of the goth witches, is in this video. I don't know. Let's see if you guys recognize him. Like I said, guys, the extras, they were so welcoming, and they will open me as soon as I told them I react to the show. They subscribe to my channel. They they watch my reactions, and it's incredible. So yeah. Merge theory. Caroline finds a spell to sacrifice herself to the end to prevent Josie, Lizzie from merging. Final shot will be Caroline and her mom reuniting in peace. I didn't need that in my life. I didn't need that. I don't think anyone realizes whatever happens to Josie happens to Lizzie. In the Samurai episode, Lizzie had a rash because Joe was using dark magic. They showed it for a reason. Yes, but what happened? Why didn't Josie remember Hope when Lizzie did? So. Oh, there's everybody else that was wearing Quincy's merch. What monster would I want? I don't know. I really did want a Phoenix, believe it or not, from the beginning. And when I found out Landon was it, I was like, wow, that's great. Do you think that Freya will be back for more episodes, but with her son Nick? I don't know, maybe. I would love to see Riley come back. Whether or not she has the time to, because she is on other shows, is her decision. Do I think Landon has any other siblings? Fuck yeah. Because if Bolivar tried so many times to create this human or create this person that was indestructible, he had to have had many failures in order to get to that situation where he did have Landon, you know what I mean? So yeah, I do. And I think Chad might be one of them. Do you think Landon has I already asked it. Kiss, marry, diss, Landon. Landon, MG, and Ralph. This is the fucking easiest thing. Diss, Ralph, marry, Landon, kiss, MG. How? I don't want to know those details. How Landon's mom got pregnant. That's their business. Wow, I've been on here for an hour. Any last minute questions, guys? Any last questions? I once read a theory about Landon having a twin sister, and his mom gave them both away to get once they got separated. I would love to see that. Everybody's asking for a shout out, guys. I don't want to give shout outs. Have fun with your film thing. Thank you. I will. You guys will probably be able to see it. I'll be posting it on my YouTube channel. Who do you think out of who out of the three girls do you relate to the most? Josie, because I have a tendency to care about other people rather than caring for myself, and that's a problem that I have. Is your video going to be uploaded tonight or tomorrow? Tomorrow. Why do I have thick eyebrows? Because I'm Italian and I'm hairy? I don't know. See you later. Is love you so much. Glad you continue reactions. Love you too. But yeah, guys. I'm gonna go. Any last questions before I go? Because this is my last time I'm gonna ask this, and probably won't go live for a little bit. But yeah. I'll be reacting to it live. Any last questions? Can't wait to see reaction. Thank you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the love and support that you guys have been giving me over the last week. I know I said I wasn't gonna do reactions, and I know it's like, well, she probably just did that for attention. No, I really wasn't gonna do reaction, but I kept getting a lot of messages from people where it's like, from people that saying that I've changed their life, and they're that's my videos are the things that they look forward to, and I never really thought I would get to a situation like that, and I wanted to continue for them. So yeah, are you gonna be live tweeting? It might be a little bit difficult because I am going to be reacting, but maybe live tweeting between commercials, if you guys want me to. But yeah, can't wait to see your reaction live tweeting. Who's your favorite Vampire Diaries? Stefan. Love your reaction. Thanks for this live. No problem. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow with my reaction. But yeah, see you guys later. Bye.